What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival, episode number 60 on Pertam. We're building the big ship again, and we're getting there. This is actually starting to look really good, and this episode we're going to be working on the top. Now, off camera, I did a little bit of things with the top, trying to get it sorted for this episode. I tried to work out some sort of way to get these side stairs pressurized. So I have these two doors right here, but I think I'm going to remove this, and I have them here as well for these ones. But I think I'm going to remove this in favor of an idea from the comments where someone said that I should totally make this a glass canopy, make a glass roof on this thing so it would look really, really cool. So I think we're going to try to do that and make it glass, which is why I kind of cut out like a little area here, which we had welded last time. Now, one other thing I did off camera is I did a little bit of work on timers and programmable scripts here. So now I have a sequence to open this door. Basically, it's very similar to what we do on the space base that we have, where we press this button. It uses a programmable block here to toggle. So if it's open, it activates the close sequence. If it's closed, it activates the open sequence. I'll show you just really quickly what that looks like. This is the code. It's very simple. If you want to check it out, you can use it yourself for anything you want to use for that. But anyway, yeah, it's got timers that'll pretty much close doors and activate vents whenever they need to. So if I press the button right now, it'll start flashing those lights saying it's about to open. These will go on depressurized mode, so it'll suck all of the air out of this room. And then once all the air is sucked out, it'll open this door like that. Now, if I press it again, nothing will happen right now because it's currently opening. It would give an error. But if I press it now, what's going to happen is the doors are going to close. This is going to close. This is going to stay on depressurized. The lights are going to turn on. And once it fully closes, another timer block will kick in here and it'll turn that into pressurized mode. There we go. Now it's pressurizing and it'll pressurize the entire room. So that is our little sequence that I did off camera. So I want to start this episode off by working on the little back area over here. We're going to figure out what we want to do with this area. And I think I might do what I'm doing with this area over here. So pretty much with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all the blocks that are at this level. I'm going to have there be like a catwalk or something that's going to go over this. And then the canopy is going to go over both of these. So we're going to have a double layered canopy right here. And it is going to be cool. And it's also going to somehow connect to this back building that we're gonna have here as well. I don't exactly know how we're gonna do that, but we're gonna figure it out. And so I think for that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this. We're gonna remove a lot of these blocks as well, because this is gonna be basically the bottom of that building. It's gonna connect to this room here. So we're gonna need to give us some space here. This is gonna be a little bit of design work, and usually I do some of this off camera because it takes a long time to do design, but I figure I can just record while I do it, and I'll just cut out any bits that are unnecessarily long. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have there be like a catwalk right here, and this is gonna be the main area of the room, and it'll go up as well if it needs to, but it's basically gonna have a door right here that's gonna go into this main area right there. So let's get our doors out. Where the doors at? Bring them out over here and get our cool sliding door. So how do we want to do this? Door right there. I think the canopy itself is going to start right here, so we're going to keep these blocks a little free, and then the main back building, which is basically going to come up like this, and I have like a little bridge up here or something, is going to go out to about there. So it'll come out to about there, and then it'll turn into this canopy, which will come down to about I want to say here-ish. And then you'll have the front of the ship there. We'll have some maybe some connectors on the sides of this giant building, and we'll probably throw some connectors on the front right here for ships. So yeah, I think it's an interesting design we've got going on so far. The first thing we can do is we can weld all of these blocks here, because I don't think these are going to go anywhere. I think I'm fine with these blocks, and I'll try and put something on the front right here. All right, there's the last couple blocks. Let's go ahead and land this guy, and we can continue working on the design of this. So land it right there. Oh, one other thing I did off camera, by the way, is all the way down here, you'll see I added a couple more of these bottom thrusters. I basically continued what we had here on this side. So I did that on both sides as well. And we still have one more area we can do it, which is right here. I just need to figure out how I want to lay them out. But yeah, we're working with a lot of thrusters now. We should be fine in terms of lift. Okay, so with this built, we can start working on this building. Now, most of this is going to be light armor because we're reaching our capacity here. I might have like a heavy armor stem block going up the top or something. So for starters, I think the easiest thing we can do actually is grab like a giant block right here and put them like this. So I can put blocks all along here. So ones like that, I can just place like this. Right, so we can go through and put these things right here, and that should keep this room mostly pressurized. Okay, so since we're doing it this way, we can remove these doors and this stairwell. And we're just gonna instead have a door going into the middle area, basically. Okay, so now we have a door going into this middle area right here. And that'll go onto this main canopy area. So there'll be that catwalk which goes along this. You'll be able to basically walk from here to there. Right. So now I think what we want to do is we want to get in this thing and get the grinder out so we can grind out the rest of these blocks that I need. Up to basically about, let me get down here so I can see. Basically we're going to go to about here. All right, the grinding takes a little bit, so I will probably fast forward it. So here we go. Oh! I just launched a block down there. No, my programmable block. Okay, let's land this thing and find out what damage we just did. Oops. We'll land right about here. Number 7. There we go. And let's see, because we just launched a heavy armor block down into, oh no. Oh, we've even dropped our, oh no. Look how much damage a single block does when launched from height. That's crazy. Okay, we'll remove you. We'll use your bits to fix up my poor programmable block. Hopefully it's good it didn't get destroyed, otherwise I'd have to completely remake it, because I don't think there's a way you can save scripts. Oh, maybe there is, I actually don't know. Light armor blocks, we can get a couple of those in here. Can't believe it. Who needs reavers when you have your own incompetence to drop blocks onto your stuff? All right, all is fixed. Well, actually I need to get these out of here and then add some normal blocks, but then all will be fixed. Just like new. Just like I never dropped a block on this thing. Okay, we're back. Does this still work? I think I broke it. I think I broke it. What if I just straight up run my script? What happens? All right, my script has a flaw. I don't know what it is, but it does somewhere. What did I break? Compilation successful. Okay, now if I run. Oh, okay, now it works. I just have to compile it again. Wait, that's weird. Okay, I don't know why that was the case, but anyway, it is working now. Awesome. I'm glad. Right. So now we have. Hey, let me go ahead and remove these lights and replace them because they're in the way of progress. All right, our lights work, and I made them orange this time. I don't know, red or orange. What do you guys think? I don't know what's better. But anyway, now I should be able to, if I have any girders left, which I do not, I should be able to go and add those things here. All right, girders, number 9. Mambo number 9. Okay, there we go. Okay, once you get to here, this will be your main way out. So you'll have another double door here, going like this. Door, and then door. And then here, you'll have your stairwell, which will bring you to the top. Like that, there we go. Okay, so double door, stairwell, and then this is, we're gonna have a canopy up here as well, so it'll be good. Actually, rework this. We're gonna take that and rewind it back here for a second. Let's replace our heavy armor blocks here. I think I'm gonna do something a little different. I think I'm gonna have this go up a little bit, and we're gonna have guns up there. I'm looking at a design. Someone linked something in the comments called I don't know what this is from, but SDF1 from Robotech. Someone mentioned this, and I've got a picture of it, and I actually really like the design. So I think I might go for something similar where it kind of comes up right here and then back, and then there's weapons up there. I think that would look really good on this, especially giving it a side profile. It'd look really good to have some sort of thing right there. Now, if I did something like that, what that kind of defeats the purpose of is having a skylight. But actually what I could do is I could have our skylight here. I could have this gun thing right here down the middle, kind of ending right there possibly, or I'll rework this so that it comes out on the side. And then over here I'd have the back thing, which would probably have another gun or something like that. So let's get these blocks welded up. I'll remove these because I don't know about these quite yet. Oh, I gotta be careful launching blocks. All right, with those welded in, I did say we'd be using mostly light armor, so we might do a couple of heavy armor blocks for this, but I'd want it to be about this high, perhaps. That's where we'd have like a big gun, so let's get like a block weapon of some kind. Probably like a, not necessarily artillery, maybe assault turret though. We'd have something like that, facing the front hopefully. Or, I mean, we could go for artillery, honestly. It wouldn't be that bad. How big is the artillery turret if we were to put like a big artillery turret on the front of this thing? Oh, it's a bit large. But it'd fit basically like that, and I think that would look actually pretty good, having an artillery turret facing front just like that. And then this would pretty much come out about here and probably kind of taper downward. Like that or something. Yeah, I think that wouldn't look that bad if we had an artillery turret sticking up right there or something like that. Or maybe we even continue this a little further this way. Now, how would that look? We have artillery turret there. It comes up another block right here. Then suddenly we're at this level, which does that look? I don't know. That's not bad. We have another artillery turret maybe up here, or another maybe double assault cannon. Yeah, maybe it comes out to the side a little bit. We have double assault cannon turrets right there. Ooh, I think we're starting with something. There we go. Something like that I think would look pretty good. So we'd have the assault cannon there. We'd have another one on this side right here as well. So 2 assault cannon turrets with an artillery turret right there. And then pretty much this canopy would come up to meet that right there. And that would be the kind of the profile of the ship, which I don't think looks so bad. And ran into something just now. Our fuel is low. We got to be very careful here. Coming in for a landing. Can I bridge this gap? Yes. Ah! Dangerous. Okay, let's go refuel our stuff and get back to it. Oh, well, I've got... Oh, there we go. It took a second for it to actually refill. That was very strange. Very odd. Very peculiar. I don't really like how tall this is getting though. I kind of want it to be 1 block thinner. I think it would look better. So maybe what we do is we move this down to the ground 1. Yeah, if we move this all down 1 block, it should maybe look a little bit better. Okay, so if I did it like this, it might look a little bit better profile-wise. It's not as tall. The canopy wouldn't be as big either. It would basically come down to about here. Ah, man, I always do that. And that doesn't look half bad, having something like that going. Okay, so this way, the front of the ship actually looks pretty cool. The side of the ship doesn't make it look too tall for the width of the ship. And I think that would look good. And then here it would kind of like go up like that or something. Oh, it's getting nighttime real quick. Okay, I'm still working on this. I'm trying to figure out if I can do something like that and if it would look good or if it would look bad. The only way of knowing would be to actually just do it. So let's try it. Problem is I'd have to use these blocks right here. So it'd sort of make our canopy look like that. And then we'd have the long blocks here. Like so. Right. So from the inside, it looks fine. From the outside, though, there's no way I can see it. All right. Well, let's go to sleep then real quick so we get our daylight back. Because it's tough to build at night. Let's head inside our little chamber here. We have our nice little pressurized sleep area. Actually, we could technically go to sleep on the ship as well. But anyway, have a good night, everybody. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We are awake and ready to start the day. Let's close our door and head outside. Hopefully so we don't remove all the oxygen from this area. And yeah, welcome to the morning. Our ship is still here waiting for us. Now let's see what it actually looks like with that. Oh, we can't see it from this side because it's a little weird. But from this side, we can kind of see how it's gonna look. Yeah, I think I can work with that. The thing about this is what we'll probably do instead of having those like that is we'll probably have the longer one. So the number 9s that fit sort of like, where's this trying to place? It's trying to place it there. Okay. It fits sort of like that. 2, 3, 4. Can I go? Oh, is this perfect? Oh, it's perfect. Oh, snap. Okay. I like it. All right, this is a lot of windows, but we're getting there. So we're gonna have it looking like that, and then basically this right here is gonna meet up with that. So we'll have our blocks like that, and they'll just kind of meet these blocks, and then it'll turn into what we're gonna have in the back here. Something like this, something like this, and then this one will be like, it'll come up like so, like that. Boom, bam, bop. Okay. So, yeah, that gives us a good start for what our ship's gonna look like. And then this bit is probably gonna come up a little bit to be like a little fin. We'll have some landing gear sort of things. And then in terms of this over here, we'll probably have some landing spots right here. So I might stick a landing spot right there or right there. Full. Not sure which one, probably that one right there. So we'll be able to land something here if we want to, and same on this side. I think that'll look good. All right, there we go. So now we have all these sort of wired. They're not wired to the main interior thing yet. I'm gonna run this back that way, and that'll help wire these guys together. And then I'll run them down to connect to probably this block right here, I think is where it is. We'll connect to the line we have going. You'll see it right here. That, basically. So yeah, it'll look good. It'll work. So how do I want to do this? For this, I'm thinking maybe we could do something like one of these blocks. Like so. And then like so. So we can start kind of widening the gap here. Okay, so if I wanted to have a bridge right here, how would it look? Probably something like this. I could do something like that. Maybe actually something like this. I did it like so. That would look pretty good. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I do something like this with this building right here. See, this right here would be a pretty cool bridge if I could do something like that. And I think that wouldn't look that bad, having like a bridge right up there, and then it would kind of taper off, and that would be the bigger command bridge sort of thing. And then on these sides right here, I'd have like a connection for ships of some kind. Maybe I'd bring that out one. I don't know. Like I could do something like this, that, and then that would be the edge. All right, I'm getting there. We almost have it working. It's definitely looking a lot better. We have got more than we had when we first started. I think the design here is looking pretty good, and I think I'm gonna stick to it. I like it a lot better than what we had before. And then, so if we're gonna stick to it, then we can probably try and figure out how we want to exit here, because this right here is gonna be interior. This is gonna be, it's gonna look like, here, let me give a, actually, give me just a second. I'll work on this bit and I'll show you what it's gonna look like so you can see. Oh, I'm out of girders now. I'm out of girders now. I have no more girders because I'm out of girders now. Okay, so this is gonna look kind of like this, where it's also glass right here, but it's only glass above the stairwell there. So we've got that little glass entrance area flanked by some heavy armor blocks just to guard that. And then it kind of goes into this bigger glass atrium looking thing that will look good. And so that will go this way. You can come all the way over here. And I think, you know what? Maybe I'll stick a second door right here, actually. Inventory full. We're gonna run out of inventory space though. What I really need is a cargo container up here, and I bet you I could get one, because these are normal blocks. If I stuck, yeah, I could put a cargo container right here. And after all, this is gonna be underneath that, so that wouldn't be such a bad thing either. Right click, I should be able to use this to grab everything. Yes, I can, awesome. And then we're gonna stick a cargo container in right there, and that's gonna be nice to have. Can I get some small steel tubes, please? Thank you. All right, so now we have a cargo container right there. That makes life a little easier. I'm gonna remove you. I'm gonna stick in your place a door. And that's gonna be good to have. Something like that right there. So let's get both of these doors welded up now that we have a cargo container right here. There's one, and there's the other. Okay, and close them up. There we go. So now we have a double pressurization room here, which I didn't really intend to have, but we had this long hallway, so it made sense. I can go ahead and weld that guy up too while I'm at it. Nice. Okay, for our design here, we're gonna have an exit on each side here, so we'll have our doors as well here. We're gonna have a lot of doors in this build, but double doors there, and same thing over here. So we skip a block and then go with our first door, like this. Okay. So you'll be able to exit here if you want to. You'll be able to go into the atrium here as well. And then we're not gonna have an exit out here, but we'll have an exit kind of like here, basically. So one of these blocks will be an exit. And then we have exits over here. So you can pretty much exit front, you can exit middle, you can exit back. It'll be fine. All right, I finished designing a lot of this. It's not the entire thing, but we've got a lot of how we want this to work. I did like a little passage down here where you have a double door from here that comes out to here, and then you can choose either left or right, and you come out onto the deck that way. So I kind of like how that's set up. I think that's pretty good. I think what's next is the design's pretty good. I think we need to go through with a welding pass. So we need to start welding a bunch of these blocks. I should be able to get in here and weld some of this. Or if not, I can always weld it by hand because I have a container right there. So let's do a bit of a welding pass with whatever we have on board this thing. I don't know how much we have, but let's go ahead and disconnect. We've got only about 8 minutes of power, roughly, something around there. We should have lots of steel plates on us though, so that should make this easy. But in terms of stuff for the windows, we don't have anything really, so we'll have to leave those until later. But we can at least get a bunch of this. All right, did a big welding pass and got a lot of the blocks welded, but I couldn't get the, oh, I can actually get some of these. Hang on. Some of these heavy armors right there. Don't mind if I do. In fact, maybe I'll get some of these too. I definitely still have heavy armor stuff on the ship. Oh, no! I need to grab enough. Our ship is turning, that's a problem. So I need to grab enough stuff for this. Let me go in here and grab that, because I don't have it on board the ship. Okay. Luckily, the ship is not turning in a really weird direction. Okay, there we go. Whew. It kept its turning input going. But yeah, I hit something hard. But luckily, it didn't try and spin downward into the ground or anything. That would have been really bad. Let's get these final things welded up, and then let's get back to base. All right, there we go. And time to head home. All right. With about 3 minutes of power left, I'd say we made the most of our little journey there. I'll probably still have the green lights on the wall. We never changed them. A long time ago, I was like, hey, I should change the green lights, and then never got around to it. Okay, let's go ahead and back it up into there. Connect it, recharge it, and we're good. All right, anything else need fixing? Because I did hit quite hard on that thing. This does. Okay. Grab a couple motors from there. And I guess while I'm here, I'll go ahead and refill my stuff too. Okay, I'm getting the assault cannon turrets up here. So we'll put one there and we'll get the other one over there. Let's see if we can get these welded up here. That'll be nice to have. They'll be able to defend our base a little bit. All right, and there is the second one. We need a couple more steel plates, but we should have them. And there we go. Okay, so we now have 2 assault cannon turrets up here, and all the blocks are like good underneath them. These right here, I think will probably turn into something like I don't have any steel plates on me. Something like this. Probably go down right there, and then maybe we'll have it go down like this, and just keep it like that, so that you have a little bit of a walkway. Once you get out here, you can walk forward if you want to, or anything like that. But or maybe we do it like that. I don't know. And then once you walk, you have to kind of walk on this. I don't know what would be better, but yeah. And then this side right here, we need to place a couple of blocks there. This one goes forward one. This one comes down like that, like this, and like that. This block right here is just connecting to these guys. These guys just need computers. Maybe I can grab them. Some computers from our little stash over here. Go. Okay. Here is one, and here is the other. So these will be little landing areas for ships. Now the ship would have to be designed with the landing thing on the bottom, and it'd have to stick out a little bit so it can get in here, but it will work. And then finally, we can stick a artillery turret. All right, there we go. Artillery turret is up now. So now we have all of our turrets up, and it's nighttime, so it's very difficult to see anything. But I think it's really coming along. That's gonna look cool once that's built. Let's go to bed real quick, and we're probably gonna end the episode once we wake up, because it's getting a little bit late. Let's close that, open that. We'll go to bed just so that we can see what the ship looks like before we end the episode. So good night, everybody. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get up to the top and see what the ship looks like so that we can end the episode. Oh no, I opened it the wrong way. But let's see what the ship looks like with a couple things welded, a couple things added. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Still need to weld up all those glass panels, but we'll do that next episode probably. And yeah, I think we've got a good thing going for the top. I think it looks a lot better than it did before. And I kind of like the profile we have going on here. But let me know what you guys think about this. What do you think about the glass dome that we have? Thank you so much for whoever commented that. It's a really good suggestion, and it really kind of shaped the profile of this ship a little bit. So thank you everybody for your comments and your suggestions for this. They really do help a lot when it comes to building. In fact, this antenna is probably going to go over there. I'm just looking at it. We're probably going to stick it up there with this. But anyway, yeah, that is going to be the end of this episode. Let me know what you guys think. Put any comments and suggestions down below in the comment section. If you like the video, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and would like to subscribe, feel free to hit the subscribe button. You'll get notifications about the like when videos are posted and stuff. And finally, if you'd like to join the Patreon or the Discord, there are links to both of those in the description below. With that, I'll see you all in the next episode of Space Engineers Survival on Pertam.